And welcome back to what is a hot start for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. We're going to try to get the regular shotgun and the chainsaw. So why don't we go ahead now? Yes, now we have the chainsaw and the regular shotgun and a little bit of ammo. So why don't we make our way over here a little safer, I think. There we go. Maybe take out the chainsaw because the pinkies are still coming for us. We will get the Berserk Fist later. But I think the chainsaw was necessary to start this map. Yes, this is episode 3, map 4 of Switcheroom. It's Hysteria. And it's a lot of fun. There's a lot going on. And I think I can probably poke my nose out in a minute. I'll just stick my nose in here, actually. Yeah, we're playing Switcheroom, the 36 map MW. And this is, like I said, episode 3, map 4, Hysteria. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Ultimate Doom platform. As always, we're playing on the Ultra-Violence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all 3 of these categories. There are 133 kills to be had, 5 secrets to find, and 26 items to pick up. So secret number 1 was in here, and we were able to get a box of shotguns, which is shotgun shells, which is helpful, of course. And we'll take care of that imp. And then with the shotgun shells we've picked up, let's take care of this caco. If you're feeling really you want to preserve your ammo even more, I suppose you can go after it with the chainsaw. I don't think that's necessary. Looks like these enemies are infighting. We have imps on both sides. And a pinky, who I guess was hit by some stray fire. Grab a little ammo here. Yeah, so that'll lead upstairs. That's kind of our last destination. We're going to go to our second secret now. Kind of similar to the other one. Yeah, this has a box of chain gun bullets, which will come in handy because the chain gun's right there, and we'll be getting that shortly. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run quickly through this room, grab some shotgun shells, and have some fire in order to have, ideally, the imps fight with the caco. So why don't we go ahead, see if we can get a little bit of fighting going on. Oh, yes, we certainly could. That's what I would recommend. And we can go over here and grab a little bit more ammo if we're short. I'm sorry, did the imps already take care of the caco? There's no way. It must have just floated off somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I'm like, I don't think I'm that lucky. But at least this is a more manageable and controlled area now. And the caco seems kind of stuck in there. Oh, well, I guess not stuck enough. Got a shot through. Let's straight front over this way. This is a secret area too. There are 2 imps in each of these corridors. And a backpack for a reward for our efforts. And then we're going to straight front across here again, right over the imp's head, I guess. There are 2 imps, but we are going to go down in the goo and quickly make our way to the right, because there are 2 imps here as well, and we do want the Berserk pack. Yeah, Berserk Fist is always fun, so why don't we go ahead, take a tiny bit of damage here, but we need to get that chain gun, which is our next secret. Take care of these 2 enemies, which are the pinky and the imp, and then we are rewarded. Well, I might as well grab the stim pack, I suppose. And we are rewarded with, now we have the chain gun. So we will take the chain gun. We will go to the last unexplored area of this lower level, which is here to the right. Stay all the way to the left. We don't want to attract any of the enemies on the left side of the room. We just want to take care of the enemies on the right. That's fine. So we're going to shoot out some barrels. There's 1 barrel. There's 2 barrels, because ideally we want to damage the enemies as much as possible. Not going to get any infighting? No, maybe not. So we have plenty of shotgun shells. We were lucky in that sense. So we can go ahead and take care of the Baron with the shotgun. You can also use your chain gun if you want. We will be getting a rocket launcher in this map, and not too long. But not yet. Yeah, there's a lot of pinkies coming out of that wall, and of course if you saw that happen, you're thinking, well, what the heck was that? Well, there's a secret back there. I'm going to show you right now. Just pass through the wall like they did, grab the box of shotgun shells, and tag that secret. Now, there are a few imps this way. Can we get the crushers to activate? We can. Don't think we'll even need to fire a shot, personally. And that should be it, yeah. So now we will head over this way. Take out your chain gun, because as soon as we step off this platform, gunners and an imp will, or imps rather, will surround us or confront us. And that's it. So go ahead and pick up your reward, which is basically more ammo, and we'll tag the next secret here. Yeah, which is just kind of landing on this area and grabbing the health pack if you need it. So we already have all 5 secrets, but only one of the items, but that's okay. Upstairs is where we find all the goodies, so why don't we go there right now? I choose to go through the left passageway. It's just a more convenient place to take on the enemies that are up here. So I start here and I take on the enemies at my leisure. So I start with the imp to the left. I start with the first imp to the right, and then I get these enemies to infight. Well, I don't know. Yes? Yeah, it seems so. And then I shoot the winner, I guess. And then there's another imp down that way. But first we're going to explore this corridor because there are goodies at the end of it with only a lost soul guarding it. So another box of ammo, so that's nice. We'll continue. Don't step on the platform here. It will raise those doors. And there's a whole bunch of imps in there, so we do want to take care of those imps, but not quite yet. There's the imp over there, the last one I think guarding the perimeter. And now we'll go down this hallway. These lead to those higher areas where the imp was firing upon us, you may remember. Or the imps, I guess there were 2. While we were down below. And at each end there was there's a reward. So there's a box of ammo in each. Shotgun for one corridor. And chain gun bullets, I guess, for the other. So don't forget all these armor bonuses on the side, so pick those up. We can continue along our path. That's where we don't want to go. See the blue lines? Yeah, that's our next area after we take care of this area. So we're going to do the dodge the imp 2-step. As soon as we approach it, we'll open. And let's just go ahead with the regular shotgun, or if you really feel like it, you can use the chain gun. I personally just don't think it's necessary. I think with a little artful dodging, we can take care of all the imps here without too much trouble. Well, little Pinky got in into the fun. So we're in here. We get the chain, the rocket launcher, which is great, and the blue key. So now we can move over. We will head over to the blue key area kind of that way, but first we're going to make a run around a Baron and into another room where we're going to destroy some barrels and get even more rockets so we can take on the Baron that we ran around. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So let's just go ahead here, switch to the chain gun. We do want that barrel blown. And we do want that barrel blown. Alright, so as you can see, that Kako is much more weakened. There's another Kako outside who may or may not come in quickly. The Baron rarely comes in, so this is a good little hiding spot for that. So, I'm not sure where the Kako is yet. Alright, well thank you, Baron. Oh, there's the Kako. Normally they don't get along well. Alright, well, looks like we'll just take care of the Kako ourselves. And then we just need probably a better vantage point to hit the Baron with some rockets. And that's that. And there's usually an imp down there. There it is. And a lost soul. There we go. So let's go ahead, lure them over this way a little bit, have that barrel injure a little, and we'll take care of the imps first. There's a straggler imp outside, fair enough. Should probably make sure there aren't others. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Let's finish off the remaining imp. Take out our chainsaw now for the pinkies. There are a couple. There's the blue door. We'll be getting there in a moment, but let's clear this area out first. And there it is. We've just done the circle. Keep your chainsaw out because we're going to a bit of a maze with it's close quarter combat with a lot of enemies. We'll use rockets on the Kakos, and we'll use the chainsaw for Will and everybody else. So let's go ahead, grab some rockets here, take care of this Pinky, and then we're going to take out our rocket. No, not enough time. Take care of the imp. Now we take out our rocket launcher. Now we got some rockets stored up, and there are a lot of Kakos coming for us. That should do it. Yes. So that's how I take care of the cacos, the initial onslaught wave of them anyway. So let's continue through the maze. Another rocket here. And we'll just kind of pick off the enemies as we go. There's Pinky here. Another rocket. There's a health bonus guarded by a Spectre with a whole bunch more health bonuses behind it. Another Spectre on the other side. Lost Soul to this side. Thank you, Lost Soul. Right, this is the way we came before, so we'll continue this way. Imp here. Don't forget your armor bonuses as you go. So Lost Soul here. Plus the armor bonus. We're just going to pick up all these rockets. But we're going to head back to that kind of dark corridor. We're just going to stick our head in and pull out because it's tight. There's a Pinky. Not sure how I got bit there. Pinky and a Spectre inside here. Let's go ahead and pick up the rest of the rockets, because why not? Pinky here. Another armor bonus. Will we chainsaw? Well, I don't know how smart that was. We'll chainsaw the Caco. We took a little bit of stray, but that's okay. Chainsaw again for the remaining Pinky over here. Don't forget it, because it is an enemy that you'll miss. Alright, and we'll just go around the corner and grab this armor bonus. And then we're going to lure out the Caco after grabbing this armor bonus, heading up here. And then we're going to go ahead and use the barrel to really kind of mess up the Caco's day. And that should be it before we leave this area. Let's have a look. Yeah, we should have all items, and it's normally 124 kills. The reason it's 125 is because if you remember when I was dancing around that Baron before I went to the Blue Room, there was an imp across the way and a Lost Soul. Normally the Lost Soul is sitting right here, but I already shot it through the window from over there. So if you haven't shot the Lost Soul, it would be 124 kills. If you have, it's 125 plus all the items. That's how you know you're on the right track, and you don't have to backtrack at all. Let's use the barrel. Well, like I said, I didn't need to use the barrel. So let's head over. We'll press the switch. Armed with the yellow key, we can head in. It's just imps at this point. One Caco will be announcing itself as soon as we press this switch. If I lure it out a little bit, there we go. So we'll get it to come out, use the barrel. Why not? It's always fun using the barrel. I've never heard anyone disappointed by my barrel use, so I will go ahead and continue with that. And that should be it. We'll go ahead. And we'll do our final count. Yes, all 133 kills, the 5 secrets, and all 26 items. You know what that means, indeed. We're done. And that is Hysteria. I mean, it's a fun map. There's a lot going on. There's certainly a lot of ways to take damage, that's for sure. And the beginning's quite hot. Lots of Pinkies running at you at the same time while crossfire is going from imps and cacos and shotgunners. So there's a lot going on. But I've demonstrated the best way, if you're pistol starting certainly, to go ahead, get the shotgun, get the chainsaw, find those 2 secrets, use them even as cover, and then make your way through the map and make sure you pick up all the items, pick up all the secrets, and pick off all the enemies. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the walkthrough, got some good tips and tricks, or you just simply enjoyed it for viewing. Either of those are good enough reasons, I think, to hit the subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload if you do. Now, that's it for today, anyway, for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.